Listen, the game of football, it's always evolving, always moving forward. We've seen eras dominated by legends, absolute titans of the sport. But let me tell you, what's coming through right now, it's on another level. The pace, the intelligence, the sheer audacity of these young players is breathtaking. Today, we're looking at the cream of the crop. The brightest young talents who are not just knocking on the door, but kicking it clean off its hinges. Right, let's kick things off with a player who is, without a doubt, a generational talent. Lamin Yamal. This kid is special, man. Proper special. Coming through La Masia, you know he's got the DNA of a Barcelona great. The close control, the vision, the way he glides past players like they're not even there. It's poetry. But it's not just flicks and tricks. Look at his stats for this season. He's producing end product, week in, week out. Then you see him on the international stage at the Euros, winning Young Player of the Tournament. That 180 million euro valuation isn't just a number thrown out there for hype. It's a reflection of his ceiling, which is limitless. Barcelona have got a gem on their hands, a player they can build their entire future around. He is the one, believe me. Now we move from Spain to Brazil, but the destination is the same, Madrid. Endrick. We've been hearing his name for years, haven't we? The next big thing out of Brazil, but the hype is real. What stands out immediately is his explosive pace. He's lightning quick off the mark, a defender's nightmare. But it's not just about speed. His finishing is what separates him. It's instinctive, it's clinical. Left foot, right foot, powerful strikes, clever dinks over the keeper. He has the full arsenal. Let's talk about another one of Real Madrid's young guns, Arda Guler. This lad is pure silk. They call him the Turkish Messi, and while those comparisons are always heavy, you can see why. His creativity is off the charts. He sees passes that other players don't even dream of. He can unlock a packed defense with a single perfectly weighted through ball. He has that low center of gravity that makes him so difficult to dispossess, and a wand of a left foot. Once he gets a consistent run of games and puts those injuries behind him, he is going to be an absolute force for Madrid. Over to Paris now. And a player who is the absolute engine room for PSG Warren Zaire-Emery. To be doing what he's doing at his age, in that team full of superstars, is just incredible. He's not just a passenger, he's a leader. He's a true box-to-box midfielder, the complete package. Defensively, he's tenacious, he reads the game well, wins his tackles, and protects the back four. But then, going forward, he's just as effective. He drives with the ball, breaks the lines, and has the quality to pick a final pass or even get on the score sheet himself. The most impressive thing for me is his composure. The pressure at a club like PSG is immense, but he plays with the calmness and maturity of a 30-year-old veteran. Let's come home to the Premier League and talk about a boy from Manchester, Kobbie Mainoo. His emergence at Manchester United has been one of the biggest stories of the season. In a team that's been going through a difficult period, he has been a shining light, a beacon of hope. He stepped into that midfield and brought a level of control and calm that was desperately needed. He's got that rare ability to dictate the tempo of a game. And his passing, wow. His passing accuracy is ridiculously high, but it's not just safe passes. He plays progressive forward passes that break the lines and start attacks. For a young lad to be the central hub of a club the size of Manchester United speaks volumes about his character and his ability. He's the real deal. Staying in the Premier League, let's go down to North London. Arsenal, Nwaneri. Remember the name? We all saw him make history, becoming the youngest player ever to feature in the Premier League. That's not just a gimmick or a token gesture from the manager. It's a sign of how highly he's rated within the club. They know they have a diamond on their hands. He's a player with immense technical ability, comfortable on the ball, with an eye for a creative pass and a goal. He operates in those tight pockets of space between the midfield and defense, and he's so difficult to pick up. Arsenal have a clear pathway for their young talent, and Nwaneri is at the front of the queue. As he gets more and more integrated into that first team, he's going to explode. Right. It's time we showed some love to the defenders. And let me tell you, this kid is a proper center back. Lenny Yoro. What he's been doing for Lille in League One is phenomenal for a player of his age in that position. Usually, young center halves make mistakes. They're rash. They need an experienced head alongside them. Yoro plays with the maturity of a player 10 years his senior. He's calm, he's composed, and his reading of the game is exceptional. But what makes him a truly modern defender is his ability on the ball. He's not just a stopper, he's a footballer. That's why all the top clubs in Europe are sniffing around him. Let's go back to France, to Rennes, who have a habit of producing top-class talent. Doue is the latest off that incredible production line. This kid is an attacking midfielder who is just electric to watch. He's had a breakout season that has put his name on the map across Europe. He's a bundle of energy, skill, and end product. He scores goals, he creates goals, and he's a constant threat whenever he's on the pitch. He's got that low center of gravity, quick feet, and an ability to change direction in a heartbeat. He's a player for the big moments. And to put in a man-of-the-match performance in a Champions League final, are you hearing me? At his age, that tells you everything you need to know about his mentality. He doesn't shrink in the big games. He grows. He thrives on the pressure. He's a dynamic, game-winning talent with a massive future ahead of him. Back to PSG for a player who, for me, has become one of the most complete midfielders in Europe, Vitinha. He's the engine of that team, the one who makes everything tick. When he first arrived, people maybe weren't sure, but he has grown into an absolutely indispensable player for them. His work rate is phenomenal. He covers every blade of grass, but it's his quality on the ball that sets him apart. He's so tidy, so secure in possession, and his range of passing is top drawer. He's also added leadership to his game, stepping up to the vice-captaincy and taking on responsibility, like being the designated penalty taker. In the big Champions League nights, he's often been their standout performer, controlling the middle of the park against the very best. He's not just a cog in the machine, he is the machine, an absolute Rolls-Royce of a midfielder. We've got to talk about Pedri. I know he's been around for a little while now, but people forget how young he still is because he plays with such wisdom. For me, he's a footballing genius. It's as simple as that. His brain just works on a different frequency to everyone else on the pitch. He sees the game in slow motion. His awareness of space, of where his teammates are, of where the opposition is second to none. He's the conductor of the orchestra for Barcelona. Everything goes through him. He controls the tempo of the game effortlessly. His passing range is sublime. Short, intricate passes to break down a low block or sweeping crossfield balls to switch the play. When he's fit and firing, there are very few midfielders in the world who can dictate a game like he can. An absolute maestro. Last but by no means least, let's talk about another Barcelona player who brings something completely different to the table. Raphinha. In a team that's famous for its intricate passing and possession-based style, Raphinha adds a direct, chaotic, and explosive element that is so valuable. He's all about pace, power, and getting at his defender. He's not interested in playing it safe. His first thought is always, how can I get to the goal as quickly as possible? His willingness to shoot from distance is a massive weapon. He's got a cannon of a left foot and isn't afraid to test the keeper from anywhere, which keeps defenders honest and creates space for others. He adds a different dimension to Barcelona's attack. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives into the future stars and tactical analysis of the beautiful game, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more content like this coming your way, spotlighting the players you need to know about. Thanks for watching.